Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey in
This morning, sealed documents were released that have already shaken the very foundations of what we thought we knew about Meghan Markle's past. Inside these pages are bombshell revelations that could change the way we view her relationship with Rory McIlroy and even the Sussex marriage. You're about to hear testimonies and evidence that no one is talking about. And trust me, this is far bigger than any gossip you've heard before. Before we dive into this explosive information, be sure to hit that subscribe button. This isn't something the media wants to cover, and you deserve to know the truth. So, hit subscribe, and let's jump in. Let me start by saying this. I'm not here to fuel rumors. What we're about to explore is documented evidence, records, legal testimony, text messages, and photos that have all been authenticated through court procedures. No speculation, no wild stories. These are facts that have been buried and hidden from the public eye until now. Two key documents were recently released. The first came from a civil case in New York. It was a business dispute between two executives in the entertainment world. Nothing about royalty until the lawyers combed through the case materials and discovered something shocking. Dozens of text messages between Meghan Markle and golfer Rory McIlroy. These messages date back to 2017, before Meghan and Harry even announced their relationship. Here's one of the most revealing messages. I can't stop thinking about last night. You make me feel alive in ways I forgot were possible. When can I see you again? This is not casual chatter. This is a deeply personal and intimate message that was exchanged between Meghan and Rory just weeks before Meghan and Harry went public with their relationship. This isn't just friendly talk, it's something more. The second document is a sworn affidavit from a hotel worker at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. This worker described an unusual check-in during a 3-day stay in August 2017. A woman, matching Meghan's description, along with a man who looked like Rory, checked in under fake names. They were given a top-floor suite, away from any potential interruptions. No housekeeping for the entire stay. The employee, despite their use of aliases, recognized them instantly. Why is this so important? Because the hotel worker testified, under oath, giving details that couldn't be dismissed. I'm sure it was Meghan Markle. I've seen her on television many times. The man with her, that was Rory McIlroy, I recognized him because my brother is an avid golfer. This is testimony that wasn't uncovered by an investigation into the royal family. It came out of a completely unrelated legal matter, buried deep within case files. But the story doesn't end there. Flight records are another key piece of the puzzle. In August 2017, Rory flew from Dublin to Los Angeles. At the same time, Meghan's assistant calendar shows she was in Los Angeles for personal time, and Do Not Disturb was clearly marked for the dates of August 14th through 17th. These were the same dates Rory was in the city. Think about that. The evidence is starting to line up. This isn't just a coincidence. These aren't isolated events. We're seeing a pattern emerge, and it only gets more interesting as we dig deeper. Next, let's turn to photographic evidence. In March 2018, a photography agency in London, involved in a copyright dispute, had to release its entire archive. Among the images were 16 never-before-seen photos taken in June 2017, showing Meghan and Rory together at a golf resort in Scotland. These were candid, intimate images. They weren't taken at a public event or charity gala. They were captured, privately, showing Meghan and Rory in casual clothes, enjoying each other's company. One image even shows Rory with his arm around Meghan's waist. Another shows them sitting together on a bench, Meghan's head resting on Rory's shoulder. These photos were never published, not once. The agency, which held on to these images, claimed they weren't released because Meghan wasn't famous enough at the time, despite the fact that by 2018, she was a household name. The agency later claimed they chose not to sell or publish them, but that doesn't explain why the photos were hidden in the first place. Especially when Meghan became globally famous, emails from the agency reveal something else. Do not release the Scotland photos. Payment received. Payment to suppress the photos. Why would anyone pay to keep these images hidden? The truth about Meghan and Rory was being buried. Let's take it a step further. A former member of Meghan's staff who worked with her during her time filming in Toronto came forward with a deposition. This employee revealed that Meghan frequently traveled on weekends, often to New York or Los Angeles, but sometimes to places she wouldn't disclose. One time, the staff member saw a text on Meghan's phone saying, "landing in Dublin in 2 hours," but Meghan had told her team she was in New York. Why lie about where she was? This kind of secrecy is becoming a pattern, and it's not just about one trip or one message. It's about an ongoing effort to hide details from the public, from her staff, and even from Harry. We also have phone records. Between April and November 2017, there were over 300 phone calls and text messages between Meghan's assistant and Rory McIlroy's business manager. 300? What could they have possibly been discussing, unless something serious was going on between Meghan and Rory? Then, in October 2017, an email from Rory's management team requested a private jet for Rory to fly on short notice. The email contained a phrase that caught attention: "Usual discretion required." Same destination protocols. What's that about? Why would a professional golfer need such secrecy for a quick flight? And here's the kicker. October 2017 was precisely when Meghan and Harry were becoming serious. It was the same time they were preparing to announce their engagement. But instead of focusing on Harry, Rory's team was preparing secretive, high-profile travel arrangements. Why? What was happening behind the scenes? Now, what does all of this mean for Harry? Was he in the dark about Meghan's relationship with Rory? Or was he purposely kept unaware of what was going on behind his back? The evidence suggests that Meghan had an ongoing relationship with Rory, and Harry had no clue. These documents, flight records, hotel stays, and hidden photos are just the tip of the iceberg. If this much has surfaced by accident, what other details are still hidden? What else has been kept from Harry, from the public? If Meghan and Rory went to such lengths to keep their relationship a secret, what else could they be hiding? If Harry hasn't seen these revelations, he should. The public deserves to know the truth, too. If you're shocked by this, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be diving deeper into royal secrets that the media refuses to touch. Stay tuned. The truth is just getting started.